we've talked about creating this category, and the creation of a category awareness plays a very important role.
Yes.
So how do you ensure that proper education and the right product is something that the customer is choosing?
Approximately 80% of the women doesn't know the cup sizes. We are educating them for that. We send them the measurements. We understand the right cup sizes. We suggest the right products. What has to be used by an individual as per their sizes.
Congratulations on being selected for Shark Tank India.
And
And we would love to hear about your experience. We would love to hear you spill some tea on it. Recently featured on Shark Tank India and now taking the brand global, she is living proof that with fearless innovation and creating impact, you can transform industries. Let's welcome Manmeet Sharma on our today's podcast. Well, it's so interesting to learn how from being aspiring, air hostess to now starting your own startup. So, how did this bold move start, and what was the inspiration behind it?
see, just the inspiration is growing women, and I have an experience of different ways. And yes, my parents were into the business in starting, so we had that business skill in blood. And I always wanted to do something for the society, something for the women, and something for my own self also. And yes, having a good understanding of all the fields and different kind of jobs, then I just got this idea, and that's how just it started. And now more and more aspirations and more growing the business is getting over.
Interesting to hear that. So, this category that you're building on, it's a category attached with a lot of myths. What is that one myth that you've heard really want to kind of do away with?
See, there are a lot of funny questions also what we naturally get, and there are a lot of awareness which is being, what we are trying to create. Because, example, approximately 80% of the women doesn't know the cup sizes. We are educating them for that. A lot of women doesn't understand how to use the products and all. So yes, along with creating our own brand, we are also creating this category and the product category also, and that is how the brand initially also started. Like I was importing the sandbags, and then I've understood if I am facing the issue of itchiness and rashiness, why not the other women are facing? And that is how the idea of this brand came in. And now for this category also, a lot of other parts of the world are already, the women are already using this. Then why not we give the privilege to the Indian women also? To move freely and confidently in whatever breast cup sizes they are. Every breast is important for us. Every woman is very special for us. And that is how we try to cater all the sizes. And we really want every size women to be confident in whatever body size they are. And that is something what we really the initiative we are taking also. And that is what we want every woman to accept them as the way are.
It's lovely to meet founders that are so passionate about the category they are creating and the passion with which you are diving into the customer's insight, and from that insight building each product. It's tremendously something which is an achievement also, and something that every founder should look at. So you talked about creating this category, and the creation of a category awareness plays a very important role.
Yes.
So how do you ensure that proper education and the right product is something that the customer is choosing?
See, since starting, we've really focused on our customer relation team, and that is where the main focus is, and even the customer's direct contact is. So there are a lot of customers who doesn't know the right cup sizes. We send them the measurements. We understand the right cup sizes. We suggest the right products. What has to be used by an individual as per their sizes. So yes, the product awareness and the category awareness as per an individual is very much needed. And though what I've already told that we have this extensive range under one umbrella. So from covering from A cup size to F cup size, we have at least 2 products for every cup size and every individual. But yes, like the category is new, a lot of customers have very, very sweet questions, very funny questions, very serious questions, which we really love to answer, so that at least while talking to them, we give them the confidence is yes, they can completely go Nogra, and they can actually start emphasizing on their body, wear whatever dresses they want to wear with complete confidence, and even being towards the heavier side, they can really wear whatever they would like to whatever they wish to wear. So that is where we also focus. But yes, we've got very sweet questions from the customer, and we try and solve every query of the customer, where they also get the confidence of trying the products at least for the first time. And that is how the category and the product awareness is getting built.
You've very briefly talked about building your own CRM team. So how has that helped you grow the business?
That has really helped us because since starting till now also we have a lot of new products, and especially the products which were first time in India. So a lot of interaction with the customers are needed. So I'll just share a small brief incidents, like we've introduced the breast cups wherein there was some issue with the Indian cup sizes. So we got the negative rating also, we got bad ratings also, we got the complaints of the customers. And then we again went to the blackboard and understood where we are going wrong, because customer satisfaction is something we really focus on, and that is the most important agenda of our company. And then we've understood that we have to launch the products as per the need of the customer and as per the sizes of the Indian women. And that is how we rectified our sizes, and now the customers are really happy. We are getting the repeat orders of even the reusable products after every 2 months from the same customers. And now even they are ordering different colors. Whatever colors are available, they are ordering that. So the team really helps, especially when you're creating a different kind of category or a product awareness for the first time. The right knowledge has to be given to a customer. Whenever someone is trying the product for the first time, at least the right way how to use the product is also very much needed to be, communicated to the customer, so that they get the best of the experience, whatever we are able to provide them. So that is where the team really stands for us. And even after getting the orders being delivered, we even take the feedback of the customers. How did they like the product? What is their feedback on every product, whatever they have bought, so that we also know how do we have to upgrade and update ourselves in the product in context of the product awareness and the categories as well.
This speaks volume about what you are creating, and it's truly very inspiring. Congratulations on also being selected for Shark Tank India. And we would love to hear about your experience. We would love to hear you spill some tea on it.
It was very, very overwhelming experience. And yes, going and speaking to them, the judges are the sharks are very down to earth. They gave a very good feedback. And yes, after coming back from Shark Tank, we also got some feedback from the sharks, which we implemented in our team, in which we implemented in our company. And that has really given a better focus for us for the next coming few years for us. And yes, getting selected there and going in that point give us more boost and understanding that yes, we are in the right direction. If yes,
some learnings that you got from the sharks.
So a few learning was just about the category only, and though we shared on the air that we want to start the brand in US as well, and wherein they said that when you're creating the category in India, why not India first? And that is where we've stopped our process of going to US as of now. And we are doing more marketing and more awareness in India itself. And yes, it is really helping us getting more awareness, getting more customers, selling more products, and replacing more brands.
So, you say 5-year-old Manmeet to now, what is that one learning would really scream at you at the moment?
A lot of confidence, a lot of inbuilt, a lot of cheerfulness, a lot of patience, a lot of focus on life. Yes, as an individual, personally and professionally, I've really grown. I've really learned from my team, from my people, from my personal life, from my family members. And yes, every day there's a new learning.
As founders here, it is very challenging when you not only have to build a team, while you're also creating products in a category which has its own set of taboos, and then creating a category which does not even have a demand at the moment, though it has a very wide need of the product. So how do you handle pressure? How do you handle challenges during this time?
See, after speaking to our customers, we really understood that. Example, when I started the Sangalpad category, the customers were having the problem of rashes and itchiness, but they didn't have the alternate. They didn't have the alternate of the general pads which were getting sold at that time. So likewise, only the lot of, especially the heavy busted and above 35-inch women have the issue of heavy bust, and they're not very comfortable wearing the bra every night, but they didn't have the alternates. And especially when we launched the category, we also thought that yes, women are going to use them in the party when you're dressing up for some special occasion. But very surprisingly, the girls even wear the cups under the tees and they go to the office, they go to the clubs, they go to the events. So actually, this has become a neat lifestyle. Yes, and it is getting involved in the lifestyle. And that is what our focus is. We are creating a brand in the non-branded category. And that is what we are focusing on, that we have to be a part of the lifestyle of every woman. Irrespective what age you are, irrespective what lifestyle you are, irrespective what pocket size you are, we are giving them the premium, we are giving them the feel of the premiumness in a very pocket friendly present. And let me tell you something, women are actually they don't even have a fear of spending money when they get worth of it. And when they actually get a good quality product, they're very happily spending on themselves also now. Their their focus has changed. Like our mothers used to focus on the husbands and then in-laws and then kids and then their number of kids. But nowadays, women are focusing on their personal lifestyle, personal hygiene products and everything. And that is where our products are getting a part of their lifestyle, daily life as well. So even, I mean, from beaches to boardroom, we cover you all.
Wow.
That is a focus as well.
Wow. So what is, say one crazy product that you might have thought of in 2 years? Because looking at the kind of range and the categories of products that you've launched, so what is that one crazy product that you've thought of in this category?
See, the cups are really doing very well. The cups and the tape, and like after going live on the quick commerce, also we are understanding women order like this. अभी जाना है party खत्म हो गया, we just order. And even we used to get a lot of calls कि मैम आज ही सामान चाहिए. अब मैंने लगाना शुरू किया है तो टेप खत्म हो गया, मुझे आज ही चाहिए. So that way, that's one thing. They are actually becoming a part of women, and that is where whenever it takes a luxury premium brand, we want women to correlate with Pink. Wherever any dress related, any enhancement related products you think, we want you to think about Pink Bunda. That's it.
Very nice. You wish you good luck for that. And sure, with the kind of passion that you have, that day is not far off where we will all be, not only wearing in polka, but looking forward to more such founders building categories that create and solve need.
Yeah.
That is that thing. So, what is that one team collaboration or a brand, if it reaches you out and say if you want to collaborate with you, will make you, get up from this sofa itself and dance?
See, any women who's an entrepreneur and who wants to collaborate with us, we are happy to collaborate. And I always believe supporting the startups, because I can completely understand the struggle and the mind and the efforts what we put in creating the startups. I always appreciate, and personally also I really try the new products of whatever startups I can, and we really appreciate any women entrepreneur would like to collaborate with me, and I'll be really happy to collaborate. I have no issues with any brand. And yes, I feel women can do anything and everything. So think of the craziest categories and just jump into it, and I'm sure you're going to do that. Every woman will rock it.
Ideas, I would definitely talk so I'm sure in this podcast.
Sure. Most right.
So, Manveen, help me understand, so most of your women, team members, are they women, are they men? Because this is a category which, again, is very difficult for men to also understand, for customers also to feel comfortable in talking to women. See, how do you create that?
75% of our team are women. And initially, and especially in the packaging team, because I have taken the women, the girls out of the household work, this Haru Puja thing, and I wanted them to be at least a sophisticated work for them, what they find. And that is where our packaging team builds in. And yes, in the other parts of the team also we have women, but yes, we do have men. They were very hesitated about when we sit on the table and understand this is scarf, this is sari, this is tape. The very funny face expressions they have. But slowly and steadily, they've gelled up with us. And why it's a taboo? I mean, we all can talk about sandbags. We all can talk about periods. We all can talk about good looks with our wives, with our girlfriends. And believe me on this, we have a lot of boyfriends also who order for their girlfriends. And that is something very surprisingly, but very I'm very happy to see that. At least men are also taking care of the women personal hygiene. So yes, even the men are there in our team, and they are now slowly. They take some time, but yes, they're very comfortable. But yes, though what you spoke about, it's a taboo. So being in a CRM team, we only prefer women because it gives more comfort to the customers to speak to them. But in the other different departments, we do have some men as well.
So Manvi, I'm very excited to know behind the scene, Manvi, what do you like to do? How do you keep that pressure, kind of the calmness that is required to function as an entrepreneur?
Uh, I'm not able to spend a lot of time being too much occupied with work. I'm not able to spend a lot of time with my kids. Yes, the priority stays that I spend a quality time with them, and I'm a very hassle person. But yes, I really like to relax. I love spas. I go for the spas. I love hair spas. I love massages, and I love them. And I try and go at least for a small short trip with my husband over the weekends, maybe after every 4 5 months. And as an individual, I love music. I really hear a lot of music depending on my mood. And though I'm a Sardani, so I love Punjabi music. And I love driving. And I can drive for kilometers just with my music on.
So do you have a song, that kind of, you hear when you are down, or you hear when you are going for that next big idea or that next
I
book?
like any kind of songs. Any. I mean, from 80s to 90s old songs to Hindi, Punjabis, I do every song I like. So yes, sometimes when I'm sleepy, I listen to jazzy songs and peppy songs to wake up and start working. And in the evenings, I try some romantic songs.
So your journey from 0 to 1 to now 100, I'm sure there would have been a lot of challenges you would have faced, and there would have been times when you would have thought, how will I do it? How do I, should I give up? We would love to hear that side of.
See, when I started the brand, I was a single mother at that time, and started giving more time to my daughter because me and my mom started the business from home itself. So we used to process the orders, we used to pack them, we used to pack the boxes, and we used to give the deliveries. So that's how. And especially when my child was 3 to 4 years old, she used to pack with us. She used to say, "Sama, I hold the packaging and all." So it was more bonding.
Who was my first team member?
Yes, she was my first team member, and she is still my team member. She only kept the name of Pink because it was her favorite color, and we just got a quirky change with Q. And yes, I could spend more time with her. And in the starting, we were managing, but yes, as the brand grew, we felt the need of more people handling different kind of departments for us. When you 1 plus 1 is always 11, and that's how the team is being made. And yes, as an individual, we always want very understanding and self-motivated people wherein they would themselves want to do something for them also. And we always get a team, and more than team, we consider them as a family. So now starting with the last 1 year from 18 to now we are approximately 55 family members in the office itself. And men, women both are equal for us. And but yes, we really love the kind of experience the team members also get in our team. And that is how they all have a dream of bringing this brand to 100 CR brand in next 3 years. So everyone is dreaming the same thing, and we all, as a member, because we spend more time in the office, every small moment we really like to spend with our and enjoy with our team. Like when we've done a sale of 1 CR in the whole year, I celebrated it one with my team, and now when we have touched 1 CR in 1 month, we've celebrated it with the packaging team and with our team. And every month we are just touching the new milestones, and every month we really want to celebrate that with my team because without them we were nothing. Until now, also, they all are my strength, and that is how the company is going to grow because they are the biggest supporting pillars for us.
That's very true. As founders, it's very important to understand the role of the team because the team is what makes the company. And it's so wonderful to see how you're focusing on them and on their wellness also while celebrating achievements at least.
See, very proudly and saying, since last 8 years, none of the team members have left the team company. Only two girls from the packaging team had went because they were married in their hometown. Otherwise, none of the members, starting from a cleaner to a pantry boy to the packaging team to the management team, has ever left the company. So we are very proud of it, and that is where we also want their support and want them to be a part of the family and grow the business as their own business. Monetary things is a separate thing, but yes, getting attached to the brand and growing it as its own brand, it really takes a lot of efforts.
Definitely, in today's time where inflation is, at an all-time high, and founders, entrepreneurs, CXOs, especially HRs, really struggle with how to keep retention in the company. You talking about people staying for, from the start of speaks volume. We would love to hear the secret recipe behind this.
See, that's the love, that's the care, and that's a genuine feeling as a family. That's what I said, that none of the people are a part of the company; they are a part of the family, and we have seen the personal and the professional growth together. And yes, we understand that everyone have a personal and professional journey at the start of their own. So that is why you're selective about the hiring. But once you are a part of the family, I always say in every interview, once you're a part of the family, you are never going to get a chance to again upgrade your CV. And that is something I really try and keep hands on it. And yes, we do a lot of get-togethers. We do a lot of personal level talks and sittings with our team as well, when on time, where they also get some refreshments of their mind as well.
Very nice to see that. You very briefly touched upon you faced a lot of challenge while importing pads from outside countries to India. What kind of challenges did you face and how did you overcome them?
See, we are also very much proud to be in India. And but yes, there are still some challenges which we are also facing, like importing few products. There are a lot of products for which the HSNRs are only not there in India. But yes, we would also like to start producing. Like I've told that the category and the products are very new, so there's no manufacturer in India only. But yes, when the products are available, I always feel why the women in India, are not getting the privilege of using them. In future, thankfully, fingers crossed, I would also really want to start making, the Indian made products. But yes, as of now, they're not equipped that much that those products can be manufactured at that level in India. But I'm sure, like the India is growing, I'm sure it will be possible. But yes, importing, a lot of customers also ask why it's not Indian made, why you're importing from China. So China is actually somehow ahead from us. So that is where, when the category is there, when the products are there, why not we, why not we use the privilege of using them? That's my point. And yes, deep down the line, I always have this in mind that I am going to start the manufacturing of all, wherein maybe some of the raw material will be imported, but yes, whatever we'll be able to source from India will be happening with that. But still, it will take some time.
Talking about taboos, now products from China, it is often perceived that their quality might not be up to the mark. How do you ensure?
See, there are a lot of different kind of grades materials are getting. Even the A grade material and the B grade materials are getting. But yes, we need to focus on the kind of quality what we want to sell. And frankly speaking, that is what the belief I've made, that customers know when it's being Kolga is the premium quality. And that is where our focus is also there. So in China, you get a lot of different kind of qualities. That is how, where your focus is, what kind of quality you want to import for your company. Secondly, the factories from where we import are strictly shipping them to other Asian and European countries. So I'm very, very particular about the premiumness of the products, and that is where we also focus. But yes, I understand the kind of, because वो भी बोलता है China से import करके भी इतना महंगा बेच दो. But yes, that is the difference in the quality. Like there's a lot of products what we are selling, you get at one price also. But then the difference in the quality of the adhesive, difference in the quality of the material, and especially we really focus because the products are getting used at your intimate parts. They really have to be very, very premium because, being towards, especially women at the intimate parts, are very sensitive. They're very sensitive skin as well. So that is where our focus is. But yes, in China, you get all kinds of qualities.
Good to hear how you're prioritizing quality over everything else. Manveen, you spoke about team, and you also told me recently back that you have a team of Gen Z, millennials, and worse. So, working with Gen Z comes with a whole set of problems. I would love to hear your
Should I really say that? Well, yes, they're very fast, they're quick learners, but they're not very stable, and they want to stick with the company for 2 to 3 years or 4 years and have that complete learning. But I would really say Gen Zs have a lot of good grasping powers, understanding, and the best part is about their ideas, the kind of quirky and different kind of weird and surprising ideas they get. So we have a team of all, and that is where all the mindstorming happens, and we gather the ideas of all the ages, and we understand what kind of problems every age women has also faced at that time, or they're facing as women through a lot of different hormonal changes at very different kind of ages as well. So that is where we understand where the problems are coming from and what kinds of problem are coming from and how we can solve them.
Manveen, you told me that you have co-founders where all the co-founders are from your family. And working with family comes with all set of challenges, funny moments, yes, you have a lot of support also.
Yeah.
We would love to hear some stories there.
Okay, very interesting question. So in the starting, when I started, I told my father I want to impose the sandbags and I'm going to start this business. तुम्हें कोई और काम नहीं मिला है, कैसे समझाओगी, कैसे अंडरस्टैंड कराओगी, कैसे साइंस बताओ. And what I used to do is I used to sit on my dining table and I used to test the sandbag. My father used to come, take the water bottle, and he used to go by the room, and then I used to make him sit with me. Papa, sit with me and see how the bags are tested. So that is how, yes, now our family is very open. I can tell you, like my brother has just last year joined my business. So now when we launch the new products, tell me, तेरा कप साइज ये है, तू ये ट्राई कर, इसका कप साइज ये है, मैं ये ट्राई करेगी. So that is, we are very open in talking, but yes, there are a lot of funny moments. And the other day, I was just telling my brother, let's just get into one more category, which is a playful category of the massages. He said, Papa, I'm going to kick you out of the business. So that is where these things happen. That yes, talking these things. I mean, when I was supposed to get married, my father-in-law asked me, "You actually she's the business है?" And I mean, we were very okay talking about everything because I said, like, I was very okay telling my father-in-law was like, "You're really selling this?" अब मैं कैसे बताऊं कि क्या बिजनेस करती है. मैंने कहा बिजनेस है, क्या प्रॉब्लम है, दुनिया यूज करती है. So that is, yes, the men of the family were really shy, but though we are getting them to a comfort zone that talk about anything, and now we all discuss all these things. So whenever we get a new product, we always even distribute it to the male members of the team and say, yes, आपकी वाइफ को ट्राई कराना है, तुम अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड में ट्राई कराना. One of my member in the marketing team even took the box for her girlfriend for his girlfriend on the Valentine, and then he told me that she loved the product. I said, see, this is called an innovative and the such Valentine gift you can give to the friends. So yes, the taboo was there, but slowly and steadily, yes. Though as a family also we have a very strong bonding, being friends with each other, so it was not that difficult to get everyone on the same page and understand. So that is when one day I just cracked the joke with my brother also कि हम चाय भी आज तो एक नहीं 2 कप में पी लेते हैं.
Oh, but very nice one. But so taboo breaking for you started from your own home and then
Yes. Yes.
lovely to see that. So, Manveen, are you saying that you are just importing products from China and white labeling with the name?
Let me tell you, it's not that easy. Yes, like I said, China is really ahead from us. So we get a lot of new innovative products there. But we need to understand whether it's going to fit for our Indian women or not. So I will give you a funny example. We imported the cups from there, and their cup size, see, cup sizes are like cup size. And we got to know after doing the sampling. So how it does work is we get the products. We sit as a team. We understand if it's a need or it's a demand of our customer or not, or it's going to fit their lifestyle or not. And then we do a lot of sampling to our friends and family and take a genuine feedback from them. So only importing the product and just launching is not that easy. And that is where we very proudly, I can say that till now in the 7 years, we have not discontinued even a single product. Though we are just growing the category and we are just growing the SKUs, the number of the SKUs and even the colors and the sizes, but we have yet not discontinued any category because we understand we have to get the right products for our women, what are needed and what are requirements of them as per their sizes. So there are a lot of back-end work which also happens, not only just the white living kind of thing.
Yeah, different skin. Some are very sensitive in nature also. So how do you ensure that your products are something that will not harm different skin types?
We import the products from a very reputed and a very big factory which works in only the A-grade manufacturers. Secondly, the products and the adhesives are hypoallergic tested and they're medical, silicon medical grade thing. And thirdly, we still recommend the customers to do the patch test. But yes, thankfully, till now, we have not got any complaint as far as the quality of the products are concerned. But yes, I am. And I'll tell you something, when you're creating a category, there are very different ways of using the products also, right? So like the cups what we have, the cups do cover the cup sizes, but for the styling breast, the women needs to use a tape beneath the breast area just to give that proper shapement and aspect. And recommending the customers to use the nipple covers with the tape to protect the nipple area because they are more sensitive. So these are very small things what insights have to be learned and communicated by the brand to the customers also to have their good experience. And yes, getting the best products for the women, we still keep their health, their skin issues, their skin types, their skin shades in the mind. So like we just started the reusable nipple covers, which in which we have a huge category now. So there are a lot of women from the south also who was the maybe shade said that we want more similar color complexion towards our color complexion. So we have just done the caramel colors. So like that, and that is how we've created the category also, which we initially started with one color, and then we got the understanding of the customers and on the demand of the customers, we have launched different colors also. So it's not that easy to create a particular, a category altogether and giving a lot of options to the customers. But yes, we are also trying to understand a lot of issues of the customers related to their breast sizes and the sagginess and all. And that is how we are trying to give them the best solutions what we get.
Interesting. In a country like India, where talking about sunny pads is also something that a lot of women shy away from, and there are not myths attached to such an industry.
Yes.
And in that industry, you're bringing in innovative products like reusable nipple covers and all also. So I'm sure you're breaking a lot of myths while on this journey. Would love to hear.
See, I understand, and yes, back in 2017 when we launched sandbags, what we used to do is whenever me and my mom used to go to mall, we used to take the pouches and we just used to do the sampling.
How?
वहाँ पे भी the women, we face that issue. The women who has not got the pocket or maybe the handbag, they never used to carry the कि हम हाथ पे कैसे लेके चलेंगे. So yes, there are a lot of taboos, but I feel it's our duty. Example of a woman, a girl who has faced the same issue with her mother that she could not speak to her mother relating all these issues, then why don't we speak to our kids? Example, I told my daughter everything before. And when she got her first period, she was very comfortable because She was being taught about everything. She was being explained everything. So I think that is something what as an individual, as a women also, we should take the pattern for, and we all should grow ourselves. And believe me on this, there are a lot of customers. I have a customer जिसको first time she was very hesitant of using the cups. कि यूज होगा नहीं होगा, ब्रा में तो नीचे बैंड आता है, कप में तो नहीं है, होल्ड करेगा नहीं करेगा, क्या होगा. And now she has 2 daughters and she buys the stock for her daughters also. So even at the age of 14 years, she has introduced the cups to her daughter whenever she is partying or she is wearing the different Western outfits. So that is how the taboo is also getting overcome. But yes, speaking to the customers, we also understand they have a lot of questions in their mind. Like there are a lot of women who want to use the cup, but they don't understand the right cup sizes. They don't understand the right way of using it. So we are trying to solve and give the answers of as much as questions we can. And that is how we are also now focusing on creating more reels wherein if we are not able to get in touch with any of the customers who are not a direct customer to our website but to other DTC platform, they also get the questions. And that is where I would also really want to say to the people, whatever questions you have, please do send us on Insta or on Vedana. We'll be happy to answer them. Because yes, taboo के साथ ये होता है कि even if you want to do something, you're not able. Like I said, if I was traveling, I could find a good quality sandbag, or I could know that the nipple covers are coming, and so a lot of other women could also or would have come across the products. But it's a taboo that you can't stand at your place. I still wonder कि लोग अभी अब तो एटलीस्ट जाकर विमेन अपने कप साइजेस की ब्रा खरीदने लगे हैं. पहले तो उन्हें ये भी नहीं पता था उनके कप साइजेस भी क्या होते हैं. When we started wearing bras, we didn't know that the cup sizes also come. हमें सिर्फ comfort and non-comfort होता था. ये comfortable है, इसमें cover हो रहा है और इसमें नहीं हो रहा है. That way still happens. Yes. So that is where, but yes, I'm sure India is really growing. And the country's women are getting educated about a lot of other stuff also and this stuff. And I'm sure it is going to, give that the right education. But I would really like to say to men also, whosoever are listening, be friendly with your wives, be friendly with your daughters, and please answer all their questions. I'm very sure they all need that support. And whatever best lifestyle we can give to our kids and the coming generation also. And I would really like to say not only the Gen Zs but the other generations are also a customer. Even a 45-year-old lady with a heavy bus is very comfortable wearing the reusable nipple covers at home. And that is what the feedback we get. भैया इतने साल में ब्रा पहन के खुद गए थे. Like menopause आता है, women said thank God menopause आ गया. And that is where a lot of our customers say thank God अपने वर्जन ने निकाला ब्रा को, ये 20 से घर में पहन सकते हैं. Because everyone is not that comfortable because they come from that upbringing कि हाँ nipples नहीं दिखने चाहिए, bra नहीं, breast नहीं visible होना चाहिए and that all. But it really helps. And I'm sure like we are growing as a brand, we have also taken the baton to educate people. We try our level best, whatever we be able to do that.
Now that's called making an impact too.
Thank you.
Here to hear that. This brings us to the last round of our podcast today, which is fireside chat. Where you not get time to think. First answer that comes is what we want to hear from you. So, what is that ultimate mantra every woman entrepreneur should tattoo on their one?
Believe in yourself and your ideas. And I'm sure you're going to touch this that.
Very nice to hear that. What is the first thing you say when the business gets tough?
Hurdles do come. It's a speed breaker. Jump it and go ahead. Run fast enough.
Shark Tank frame or bootstrap and chill?
Bootstrap.
I love that. One global brand you would DM right now for a collab?
I said, whoever wants to grow with us, I'm happy to do that.
Super. Describe Pink Polka in 5 unforgettable words.
Most innovative products, growing for the customers, you gotta get you the best products. Love yourself. I'm sure you're gonna look fabulous in every size.
Again, user first. Your ultimate, oh damn, I did it moment.
Shark Tank.
Definitely. Swap nights for one day with any female entrepreneur. Who would you name?
Vinita Singh.
And why?
I really find her very confident. She's very confident and she's very, very aware of all the categories. And I'm very happy to see her journey as well and the way she has come to this level. Very overwhelming.
Okay. What's the end game? A global takeover or intimate wellness revolution?
Hindi made wellness revolution.
Core to your objective and purpose. It's rare to see a woman founder or any founder focusing user first, and those are the brands that create legacy that remain sustainable and grow. Thank you, Manvi, for sharing such beautiful insight. If you love this chat, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and keep coming back for such insightful conversation on our next podcast. Whoa, that was good.